You ever have a problem with your Beamer always breaking down? Do you happen to have your backseat panel falling off? No more needing to throw your keys away in frustration because we can fix it. Well, do I have the solution for you? Mike is here to fix your problems.
Okay, there appears to be this little clip. So I'm going to take off the one more. And then let's pull this thing off. Okay. Alright, let's get in my workbench and see how we can fix this. I think first things first, I think we should put this back on here and then go from there. It's definitely a broken piece here. Looks like it attaches at the bottom. Oh. It like connects to... Looks like the broken piece is connected to this flap right here. So it holds this in. Is this spring, is what keeps it kind of taut. Now the question is, does this bother me? We have the one side open. This is working as intended. This side is not. Okay, I had to get this pushed in so it's out of the way. Now this kind of goes in when this thing pushes out. So this is going to break immediately. So we need to figure out how to fix this. But I don't think I'm going to do this on this video. I really just want to get this thing mounted back in. And I think the proper way of doing this is we got to find the spots they were in. It has to be in the same exact location. This is how this thing goes in. Then it looks like this thing kind of, like when you put it in, it's like a push in, and then you push it down and it snaps it in. So what I think needs to happen is I need to clean all this gunk off because we want this same adhesion points off here. And then I'm going to scuff this up, clean it up on this unit. But I need to mark where this thing kind of goes. Because we want this to be in the same exact spot it was before. So maybe I just use a marker. So I got that mark done there. Let's do this mark here. Okay. Got these marked. Now I want to make sure that this is going to work. So I'm going to set these in these little areas. And we're going to measure the distance between these two nubs and then go check inside the car and see if that works. 13¼ center to center. So let's go check the Beamer now. Okay, so it looks like we have some room for air here. Looks like 13. Yeah, that'll work. Now, what we can do is just do our measurement from the bottom, where the bottom piece goes in too. We're like 16.5 to 17. I'm sure it'll be fine, but there seems to be some room for error here. Okay, this looks good. Let's go ahead and next steps. We gotta clean all this glue out. Then we gotta prep the surface. Then we can go. Okay, this is kind of what you're looking for here. You really want to fill the spikes in this. I got 90% of the glue off. I first started with taking these nubs off right here. Okay, I just used my little pick to poke it through, get rid of it. And then I used the same pick to go through these galleyways. Now you'll see right here. I just kind of used my pick to kind of drag through it, and the glue came right up. So your goal isn't to get rid of these nubs by using abrasives. So I'm just kind of picking the glue out. Take about 10-15 minutes to do it. And then after I got majority of it out, I kind of ran this over it lightly to get off the loose glue. And then I used this. No, I didn't use that. I was using that, but it didn't work very well. I use a thicker tool like this to kind of get most of it out until I'm not scarring the plastic and stuff. But yeah, these tools kind of work pretty well. So after I get that done, I'm gonna clean it, wax grease remover, do the same thing here, clean this up with probably sandpaper, and then we'll go from there. So far this thing's pretty stout. I mean, it's only been about 20 minutes. I made sure that the stuff came through the holes after I cleaned them out, and that way you get some good adhesion. Seems like it's adhering really nicely. We really won't know until we test it on the car and put it on. But I'm gonna give this 48 hours. That way we can see how it holds up. It'd be just a click away for you, or but it'll be a couple days for me. Be right back. All right, we are back. It's been roughly about 2 days now, and if I were just to do this over again, I would actually just brought this inside and let it cure in there. This is super solid now, where yesterday night it was still very pliable. So again, I think if you're going to do this yourself, bring it inside and go that route. Now, when we're installing this back in, we do got to make sure our little light is attached. So we got to make sure that it happens. And yeah, so the way this thing goes in, you slide this in first. These kind of snap in here, and then you put in the plugs at the bottom. So it's kind of like a like that. So let's go ahead and put this bad boy in the car, and we'll get started. All right, so I gave myself maximum room. I just lifted the seat all the way up and just flattened it so I can quickly get under there easier. Now we gotta worry about this light thing. So moral of the story is, if you have this light hooked up, this thing broke on you like it did me, get to it right away. And you have two options. You can just unplug this right here. You can literally pull this out. It's just like a little pressure, just kind of pull the tube out. But I'd recommend just unplugging this. First option. If you can't reach it, you can literally get your hand in here and pull this out. So attempt to take it off here first. Make sure this doesn't get broken. All right, let's slide this bad boy in and clip it in. Well, this is gonna go in. These are hooks. So the hook's gotta hook up in there first. So it'll kind of be like an upward motion first. Okay, now that that's in there, line it. And then what we're gonna do is just push on the bottom. And then it should clip in there. I kind of can't do it with 2 hands, so I need to put you down. That clip right in. This is on. Okay. Sit nicely. Now we just gotta do the bottom. Start with these. We're looking for the holes. We're gonna push these up first. They'll go in there fairly easy. Okay. Then you use these tabs. Push up right in the middle so they expand. Same thing on this side. All right. that's fixed. So the good news is I don't have to take the BMW and torch the car and sell it, get rid of it, because it's always doing something dumb. And it was a pretty simple fix. I think that stuff I bought was only like $5, the caulking. And really, I don't know how long this is gonna last. I don't know if the heat's gonna destroy it, but usually with liquid nail, there's no issue with it. With heat, it's pretty tolerable. So what I'm gonna do is, before I post this, I'm gonna come back in a couple weeks because I have Florida heat on my side, and it'll tell me if it's gonna hold up. So it'll be just seconds for you, but it'll be a couple weeks for me. All right, bye guys. So what did we learn? That liquid nail did not hold up. I'm gonna do some cleanup of this, and we're gonna go to the next step. A little before and after. Obviously before I cleaned it and after I cleaned it. I want something to bite into this, so having all this stuff on here isn't going to allow that JB Weld to bond to it. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the second one, but just to kind of show you the difference before and after. Plus there's these little teeth in here. Will help it bond too. So I'm kind of exposing these teeth to it. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but there's, you know, a good 90% of it is cleaned off. So all right, let's get to this one. We got these cleaned off to, that's what we're gonna do it. I think the next steps is just to kind of clean this off a little bit, anything loose debris, and then we'll get to mixing this magic JB Weld stuff and see if this resolves, makes this stick. Good thing is my markings carry over. Okay. Now, we're going to use this, and we're going to use a nice dosing of this stuff. I'm thinking what we're going to do is probably do one at a time, mix it, press it, all that good stuff. So it's a 50-50. Got to make sure you mix it really well, and then we got to apply it. So this is what I'm going to use to mix it. This has always been my mixing thing. I'm going to use this to kind of smear it, mix it, just like Bondo. Now we need a surface to do it on. Got the caps on the wrong thing, that's funny. All right, so I'm gonna mix this like Bondo. All right, now that it's sitting, oh, what does it say? It says you can start handling it in 5-6 hours, and 15 hours it can cure. Let's just give it a full 20 and make sure it's fully cured. And we should be good. All right, guys, it's been 24 hours. This stuff is rock hard. And this ain't going nowhere. So I know this is going to fix the issue. This stuff doesn't want to come off. It's definitely attached to the back piece. Definitely touched the plastic. We're good. I mean, it's JB Weld, guys. Come on. I mean, if this wouldn't work, with duct tape would be our next option. And I wasn't going to go there yet, you know. All right. Well, let's go ahead and put it back in the car real quick. Takes all of 2 seconds to do that. Okay, so we're just going to hook these up in first. There's these slotted holes right here. And we're going to install it. Okay guys, it has been 2 weeks of Florida heat, the windows being up and everything, and the panels holding up just great. So I really highly recommend using this method with JB Weld. So the other method with the caulking did not really work, the liquid nail, so stay away from that process. Let me be the guinea pig in this situation. And yeah, so as you can see, I went ahead and gave it a pull test. I put some good strength on it. I can't jam my fingers in there. It worked really, really well, guys. So if you have any questions about what we used here, we do have some links in the description. You can order the same pack I used to fix this, and you'll be good. All right? Well, until next time, guys, you guys have a good one. Thank you. Bye.
Hear that? Let me be the guinea pig. Can you believe this, huh? Oh, yeah. Isn't she pretty?